joining us at International Guest Lecture. I'm super excited to have here. Excited because discussion will get a lot of things such as experiences, knowledge, and so on. My name is Rafandra Adila. I'm student of Banking and Finance program under Vocational program at IB Kesatuan. And I will be your Master of Ceremony today.
Thank you.
First of all, thanks to Allah who has given us health, opportunity, spirit of power, mercy, and blessing. Because of His blessing, we are able to attend this forum to hold an international guest lecture. We honor today to have speech on the topic, the impact of digitalization and fintech on banking future. We would like to thank the presence of Ms. Naima Andleeb, Ph.D., who will act as the speaker at our international guest lecture. By saying Bismillah, let's open this event. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, we have passed the first agenda as opening, and then we turn to second agenda, singing the national anthem, Indonesia Raya. For all attendances, please you take a bright sitting posture in the front of the monitor screen. We are now continuing our international guest lecture to the next agenda, that is to hear welcoming speech from Rector of Institut Bisnis and Informatika Kesatuan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bapak Profesor Dr. Haji Murmahadi Suryajanegara, SEMM AK, CPA, CA, CSFA, ASEAN CPA. Time is yours.
Thank you. Distinguished guest lecture, Naima Andleeb, Ph.D. and Dr. Aang Munawar, respected participants, ladies and gentlemen, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Pertama-tama mari kita panjatkan puji syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala, Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, atas perlindungan serta limpahan rahmat dan karunia-Nya kepada kita semua hingga kita dapat berkumpul pada acara internasional guest lecture program vokasi IB Kesatuan yang diselenggarakan secara online melalui aplikasi Zoom dan YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, berkembangnya teknologi informasi membuat industri perbankan harus siap berubah dan bertransformasi. Sekarang, teknologi informasi sudah memasuki era revolusi industri 4.0. Era ini telah mengubah cara hidup masyarakat, bekerja, dan berhubungan satu sama lain, termasuk sektor perbankan yang mengalami lebih banyak tantangan, terlebih dengan hadirnya finansial teknologi atau fintech dan mitra teknologi dalam beberapa tahun terakhir. Era digital semakin melekat dalam berubah gaya kehidupan masyarakat di Indonesia, khususnya industri keuangan seperti perbankan, asuransi, dan perusahaan pembiayaan atau multi-finance. Perubahan ini harus mampu direspon secara cepat. Hal ini guna mempersiapkan lembaga jasa keuangan dalam menghadapi inovasi digital banking. Saat ini, sektor perbankan sedang mengalami transformasi menuju era digitalisasi. Transformasi industri perbankan merupakan jawaban terhadap fenomena perkembangan finansial teknologi atau fintech dan era revolusi industri 4.0. Oleh karena itu, IB Kesatuan melalui program vokasi menyelenggarakan kegiatan International Guest Lecture dengan tema utama terkait dengan pengaruh digital teknologi di bidang perbankan dan keuangan. Kegiatan ini mengundang guest lecture dari Pakistan dan Indonesia yang merupakan ahli dan pakar di bidangnya. We would like to express our profound gratitude to Naima Andleeb, Ph.D. from ILMA University Karachi, Pakistan, and Dr. Aang Munawar from IB Kesatuan for their valuable contribution to the event. Ladies and gentlemen, akhir kata, program vokasi di IB Kesatuan harus bisa beradaptasi dan senantiasa mengembangkan diri. Program vokasi ini di IB Kesatuan harus sigap beradaptasi ke tantangan ekonomi baru dengan teknologi yang terus berkembang secara cepat dan dinamis. Program vokasi di IB Kesatuan berkomitmen bersama-sama untuk terus mengembangkan skill dan memiliki semangat belajar terus-menerus tanpa henti. Semoga Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala meridhoi dan memberikan pahala dari semua ikhtiar kita untuk memajukan Indonesia, negara yang kita cintai ini. Sekian dan terima kasih. Wabillahi taufik wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you very much for welcoming speech, Bapak Profesor Dr. Haji Nur Mahadi Suryaja Negara, SEMM, AK, CPA, CA, CSFA, ASEAN CPA. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to discuss the topic today, conducted by Mr. Bambang Hengki Renanto as our moderator. Allow me to read the curriculum vitae before we start discussion. Okay, curriculum vitae Bapak Bambang Hengki Renanto, SPI, MM. His name Bambang Hengki Renanto, SPI, MM. He is a lecturer at IB Kesatuan. And Mr. Bambang has been joined at IB Kesatuan for 16 years a lecturer. Besides teaching, Mr. Bambang also has 14 years experiences of a consultant at the World Bank, Japan International Cooperation Agency, and Islamic Development Bank. His last position in the World Bank consultant as a team leader in the Spirit program, which is run by the Indonesian National Development Planning Agency, or Bappenas, and currently He is appointed as head of tourism study program at IB Kesatuan. He is now currently attending a doctoral program at UTHM, Malaysia. Okay, Mr. Bambang, are you there?
Yes, Rafa, can you hear my voice?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Bambang, time is yours and please enjoy.
Thank you, Rafa. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good morning, everybody. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. My name is Bambang Hengki Rainanto. Before as a moderator, I would like to best regard to our rector, Professor Nur Mahadi, and then also our vice rector, the first vice rector, Pak Firdaus Amyar, Ph.D., the second vice rector, Ibu Dr. Sutarti, and then third vice rector is Pak Dr. Murma, Dr. Nusa Muktiaji, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Now, today, we will discuss about financial technology, or abbreviated as a fintech. We know that financial technology is combination between technology and financial system. The financial technology reduce the types of face-to-face transaction of the people with involved transaction. Now we are easy, and because we have new media used in transaction in financial technology, which is gadget, or we call it handphone. Then transaction activities such as deposits, and then also online transaction, financial transfer, with also banking application, and many other types of transaction. Now we use fintech. Today, we have two extraordinary speakers. The first speaker is Dr. Aang Munawar. He is a lecturer in IB Kesatuan. And then the second speaker is Miss Naima Andleeb, Ph.D. She is a lecturer and also researcher at ILMA University, Karachi, Pakistan. Okay, before we listen the presentation from the first speakers is Dr. Aang Munawar, I will read his CV first. Okay. Dr. Aang Munawar has been joined at IB Kesatuan for 29 years as a lecturer. And then Dr. Aang also as a director of finance and general affairs of PT Riset Perkebunan Nusantara starting from July 2015 until June 2020. And Dr. Aang also as as EVP business support for PT RNP until from 2020 until right now. And then Dr. Aang Munawar got doctorate program from Sekolah Bisnis IPB University on January 2012. Dr. Aang, are you here?
Yes.
Very
fantastic,
good.
Mr. Bambang.
How are you, Dr. Aang? Okay.
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Alhamdulillah, it's great. Okay. Dr. Aang, this is time is yours, and then session is yours. Please give me our new experience about financial technology. Time is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Bambang. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everybody. Greetings to all of us. First, I offer all praise to Allah, the Lord of the universe. We would like to thank Rektor IB Kesatuan, Bapak Profesor Dr. Nur Mahadi Suryajaya Negara, Janegara. Vice Rector 1, Bapak Firdaus, Ph.D. Vice Rector 2, Ibu Dr. Sutarti, Vice Rector 3, Dr. Nusa Muktihaji, and LPPM Head, Dr. Iriadi. Thank you also to Dr. Widyo Gunadi. He is a senior advisor to the Financial Service Authority, who has provided very valuable material in this presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I will present material with the title, The Importance of Digitalization and Fintech. Hopefully, there are benefits for all of us. I will to share screen. Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. In the background, yeah, everything speed of change and innovation. Yeah. So the organization need exponential behavior leader because this is disruption era. So let's look the Apple Watch, self-driving cars, 3D printing, IoT, mobile light switch for the home, yeah, biometric recognition. The world is full of the novelties and new products. So many big challenges. Many factors driving, then driving factor of innovation. This is COVID-19 pandemic and new normal. Because there, the rise of digital and shift consumer focus. So new rising business model, there's name Fintechs. In Indonesia, pinjol, yeah. So shift customer focus, customer need simple solution, lower cost, faster service, so rapid change in customer behavior, yeah, change to sales models, need for new offering and influx of competitor from different industries. There are shifting in habit due to COVID-19 pandemic. Everything is moving to digital. Yeah? Digital platform, financial service, business operation. So we start to ripen digital adoption and then on demand and integrated solution. Look at this. In digital platform, yeah, in online food delivery, health technology, in financial service, insurance, digital lending, online investment. Consumer and small medium enterprise have adopted digital financial service, yeah, and more than before, yeah. And business operation, remote working, innovation to cater broad range of needs, partnership, manage and action with digital platform, bank and fintechs. Look at the digital consumer population in Southeast Asia. Look at this. According to Bain and Company 2020, in the Southeast Asia today, digital financial service, more than 70% consumer underbanked or unbanked today. 88% of industry experts believe digital financial services will improve access for the unbanked by 2025. And 67% of industry experts believe the unbanked will still have limited access to financial service by 2025. So in the Southeast Asia digital financial service revenue today, $11 billion. That is very big. Big. More than 70% small, medium enterprise merchants accept only cash today. 70% of those using only cash are likely to accept digital payment by 2025. And 78% are interested in using an integrated payment provider that offer other services like analytics or lending. Just from outlook in Southeast Asia digital financial service in 2025, digital payment are $1 trillion US gross transaction value. Revenue in 2025 is $38 billion. So in the 14% of industry experts believe established financial service institutions are well prepared for digital innovation. 53% of industry experts believe financial service disruption will more likely came from consumer technology platform than from pure play fintechs. And fourth,
recording in progress.
So penetration in internet penetration in 2019, 73% and grow 8.9% growth internet user. And internet user in Indonesia is 196.7 million and population 266.9 million. In Indonesia, internet economy growth based on gross merchandise value. Look at this, that e-commerce as the most resilient sector in pandemic crisis. Online travel decrease, e-commerce increase. Transport and food and online media. In toko online, Shopee is number one. Store banking and Play Store banking, number one. Shopee, and number two, Tokopedia, Bukalapak, Lazada, and so on. Next, in additional pack and finding, retail commerce sales in select countries in Southeast Asia in 2021, Indonesia is number one, the big business. But in Indonesia, high level in Spain. So be careful. Next, revolution, renewal, and reimplementation in financial service sector. There are revolution. There is radical market and customer trend change. So, the organization has to renewal. Renewal is repositioning, adaptation when business model have become outdated. Digital banking, digital insurance, digital wealth management. And organization, firm have to reinvent. Reinvention. Reinvention is the creation of new business model, designing new way of doing business. Yeah. Okay. Let's look like how infrastructure Indonesia digital economy system. Yeah. There is OJK, Bank Indonesia, Kementerian Keuangan, Sosial, and so on. So in Indonesia, moving to improve in infrastructure in financial service system. So we look like beyond banking, beyond banking plan, enhance collaboration and empower ecosystem. Financial service is the most relevant to all ecosystem. Saving, lending, payment, investment, insurance. Every industry needs financial service. Yeah. Okay. What innovation in financial service sector? That we look like that peer-to-peer lending, number one position, 43%. Second is payment system. Yeah, payment system, 18%, and innovation in financial digital, 16%. So in peer-to-peer lending, 101 licensed and 3 registered peer-to-peer lending OJK. 7 licensed equity securities crowdfunding OJK, and 82 recorded in 15 cluster digital finance innovation. Well, we looked at in digital finance innovator. This is include 6 in Sharia, 76 in conventional, 15 in clusters, and 82 recorded in OJK. So back-end system to open application programming integrated. So mobile and web application can extend customer reach, increase revenue, and stimulate innovation in organization or firm. Indonesia fintechs with big valuation. What next?
Mr. Aang, sorry, Pak Aang, can you speed up the presentation?
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry.
100 million to 500 million, and more than 500 million Okulaku Kredivo. Yeah. Okay. This is example of business model. Yeah. Alternative credit scoring, financial planner. Yeah. This is example of business model. Yeah. Now, look at this Indonesia fintech lending. Yeah. The accumulated lending, yeah, 209 trillion, and accumulated in borrower account is 58 million accumulated borrower account. So in fintech, yeah, beware of illegal fintechs. Yeah, before you going to fintechs, understand the first before you see it about benefit, legally, term and condition, performance, reputation, complaint channel. Next, this is the danger of illegal fintech lending. Yeah, this is non-regulatory compliant, offers via SMS, location of the office unclear, unaddressed complaint, interest, fines, fee very high, manager and human resources not reliable, unethical billing process, and excessive access personal data. So characteristic of illegal online loan, not registered, overusing SME WhatsApp, high interest and fines reach 1 until 4% per day. Other high additional costs can reach 40% of the loan value. Short repayment period not in accordance with agreement, request access to personal data, contact, photo, and video, doing unethical billing in the form of terror. This is the retimization and dissing. Does not have a complaint service and a clear office identity. And fraud mode, yeah, in phishing, farming, handphone, sniping, money value, social engineering, and 172 illegal fintech closed by social welfare institution. And OJK decisive action is taking cyber control patrol, and since 2018 has blocked or closed 3,193 illegal online loan applications. That is my presentation, Mr. Bambang. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Aang.
Yeah.
Dr. Aang, your presentation is really fully enthusiastic and to explaining about the fintech in specific for Indonesia. Yeah. So hopefully all of us audience here also still enthusiastic with exploring today. And now,
thank you
very much, Dr. Aang. And now we have the second speakers. As I called you before, that his name is Miss Naima Andleeb. Miss Naima, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you very much. How are you, Naima?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. How about the weather around in Pakistan?
It's good. Cool.
It's cool. Cool. Oh,
yeah.
Getting a winter, right?
Yes, getting winter.
Okay. Hopefully you, even the winter, even the cold, you still enthusiasm with this occasion, right?
Yes, we enjoy.
before that, let me read your CV first. Okay?
Sure.
Okay. Miss Naima Andleeb Ph.D. has a Ph.D. program in Technology Management and Business from University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, or we call it UTHM, located in Johor, Malaysia. And then currently, she is working as a lecturer or associate researcher in ILMA University, Karachi, Pakistan. And then she also has experience as a banker, served as an acting branch manager since 2015 until 2017. He has started banking career in March 2012 and then until 2015. On this international guest lecture, Ms. Naima Andleeb Ph.D. will present her paper with entitled "The Impact of the Digitalization and the Fintech on the Banking Future." Would you please, Ms. Naima? Naima, session is yours.
Yes. Assalamualaikum, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
First of all, I would like to offer my regards to all of you, to the rector, to the management of the university, and to Dr. Bambang to invite me in this university and consider me as a guest speaker to speak about this a very emerging issue and emerging topic regarding the future in banking of digitalization and fintech. Dr. Bambang, before I start, I would like to ask you to play the video the link I sent to you.
Sure. Okay, the video will start.
In the near future, banks will be invisible. Banking will be more intertwined in the lives of consumers than ever before. Accessing banking services anytime, anywhere, without the need to queue in a bank. Banking is in the palm of your hand. Traveling smarter with cashless multi-currency exchange. Mobile payment and more through all-in-one e-wallet.
Sorry.
Get personalized offers and product promotions in the right place at the right time. Master payment system enables instant interbank transfer and real-time P2P payments. Intelligent chatbots and virtual assistants make banking easier for everyday consumers. Advisory on investments is now an automated process through robo-advisors. The future of cross-border payment will be as convenient as domestic ones, enabling payments to be executed in seconds. Sending and receiving funds quickly and securely to anyone, anywhere in the world with full transparency. Powered by swift global payment innovation, businesses will be able to track the status of the cross-border payment instantly, from instructions to destination, end to end. Through big data analytics, banks can leverage deeper customer insights to provide predictive recommendations, seize the cross-selling opportunities, and build stronger customer relationships. Taking advantage of the blockchain-based smart contract, customers enjoy full automation of transaction process with just a few clicks. Digital transformation is shaking up the banking industry. With the rise of virtual banking and digital bank, traditional banks who have yet to adapt will be left behind. Capitalizing on the confluence of digital technologies to revolutionize customer experience. Enhance service offerings with open banking APIs. Seamlessly integrating banking services to every aspect of life. As a trusted digital transformation partner, PCCW Solutions bridges evolving consumer needs and dynamic market demands with our innovative technologies and industry expertise. We make your digital world come alive.
Hello. So
Yes.
I'm gonna share the slides, so that's why I can continue.
Okay, please.
Yeah. Can anyone see the slides?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay, now I want to start from the digital banking. Everyone from here knows what was the banking when it was traditional banking. It was very difficult for everyone to do the transactions. And if we are out of the station, if we are in another city, we cannot make the transaction. We just need to bring the cash. Now, what is the banking actually want in the future? Banking wants in the future, if anyone like me, like you, wants to do the banking, just they want to make the banking paperless, even cashless. Just you do have a debit card, credit card, or in coming future now even there are some banks who just impose the technology where you can use your account by your fingerprints. You can see there are many ATMs who put the fingerprints biometric front of them. So that's why you can make your transaction by this way. What is digital banking actually? Digital banking is a part of broader context for the move to online banking where services delivered over the internet. Okay, I'm not going to read the slides. I just want to give you an idea. And digital banking is giving all of kind of transactions from front end to back end at a digital platform and at a fast platform. So that's why for every customer, things becomes easy. And benefits of digitalization, the key benefits of digitalization in banking. What bank enjoyed after making the digitalization? Consumer base. It was increased in consumer base, increase in efficiency, and it is user friendly, data driven. Also, it helps in reduction in the cost. Further, digital banking is also playing a very well role by it's not only a service that we provide online via mobile, via other platforms. It's also a middleware software where it bridges the customer, where it bridges the softwares and bringing other mediums together like fintech in between and other technologies in between. So that's why it can connect the user and the other industries in between. So what is the future of digitalization in banking? In the future, digital will enable us to be in perfect sync with the world around us. It will help us to make us more connected and more digital, and it will be like we always feel ourselves in a current situation. Still, we are in a digital era, but there are many things that are now banks are now exploring, and banks are now trying to offer to their customers. Okay, increasing trend of digitalization. This is a report of 2021 to 2025. This is a tentative figure. I took this report in intelligence.com. So it shows the trend is gonna very high in upcoming future. So that's why if any one of you is trying to make their future in the banking sector, there are very well chances for you to grow in this sector, but I will tell it later how, because the traditional methods will not gonna work anymore. Financial technology. Financial technology actually is a thing that we say fintech. The abbreviation of financial technology is fintech, and financial technology, previously it was the threat to banking sector, but now it's not threatening like before, because banks are now trying to struggle to bring fintech technologies into them. So that's why they are requiring fintech, and they are making them digital. So that's why they can grow. There are many banks who becomes digital and who are involving fintech into them, but still banks need to make a lot of investments, a lot of struggles to make these things happen. So the leading banks, even right now, they are also working, and according to the statistics, according to the figure, I googled it, there are 7 number of banks who are also working as a digital in Indonesia, and not on a very advanced level, but they are working as a digital in Indonesia also. Okay, then the next thing is the great role of financial technology in our lives. Fintech gives the access to 700 million unbanked population. Fintech allow its user to transfer funds, checking account, buying insurance policies, other products, nationally and internationally. Like you can see, there are different apps: iPhone, BNB, Uber, WhatsApp, WeChat. These apps are like very cheap apps, and they are now offering millions and in billions fund transfer offer, and also these apps are also offering insurance policies and other benefits to their users. So that's why, but the thing is that why many people are not trusting buying the things from these apps, even they are using these apps, because there are a number of population who are unbanked. So that's why they are forced to use these apps. But if they do have account in the bank, they do have proper evidences for that documentation, like what they are doing and their job proofs and their fund evidence. So that's why it is better they will choose the bank to transfer their funds and to do other things. But because why they are not doing these things? Fintech actually do have a very minimum requirement for the fund transfer and a minimum requirement for the evidence. And the bank has the little more requirements for the evidence to transfer the funds, because banks need to report as State Bank of State Bank of Indonesia, State Bank of Pakistan, and even every bank have to report to the state bank in their country. So that's why they always need proper evidences, so they can at any time, if there is any fraudulent activity happen, they can place the evidence front of the governing body. This is the reason. Okay, the importance of fintech. Fintech is now includes different sectors and industries such as education, retail banking, fundraising, and non-profit and investment management, to name a few. Fintech also includes the development and use of cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and like other currencies. Okay, there is a comparison between fintech and digitalization. The comparison is also stating the same things that I show the video, and I am telling you. Fintech is economic industry comprises in providing funds and technology, and digital banking is also like digitalization in the banking. So it uses a wide range of technologies, product, business models to compete with traditional financial methods. It is digitalization of banking products and via web-based interface, mobile application. So there is a little bit different here. In the digital banking, we can use via mobile apps and different methods. We also can use financial technologies, but there are certain methods decided by the different apps and decided by the different things. So that's why. And even one more important thing, there are many financial institutions, they also want to be part of banking. The purpose of fintech is to trust transparency technology through an improved and efficacy business model. The purpose of digital banking is to speed up and enhance the process of customer interaction with the bank and digital channels. So actually, always bank wants to enhance the transparency and also wants to make their customer as fast as they can. So the next thing is that fintech products and services include payment, fund transfer, and the same thing is also included in the digital banking. The same is like payment, fund transfer, digital coupons, bill payment. More or less, both things are doing same working, but there is a difference. The difference is like banking sector do have rules and regulations, strict rules and regulations that makes individual and a country safe, for the safe side, for protecting them from fraud or other things, and for the purpose to avoiding the cyber attacks. Okay, challenges. What the challenges? Whatever the challenges are coming from the fintech, now banking is trying to overcome of that challenges, and banks are actually trying to bring the fintech and digitalization into them. So that's why previously they were facing historically the banking. It was actually the history of the banking when after 2008 the market was crashed, and banks and all of the banks was making the policies, rules and regulations, and imposing the fines on the customers, on the financial bodies, and they were very busy and they cannot actually focus on making the innovations, making the creativity. On the same time, simultaneously, financial technology companies actually was working, and they led the position, and they bring the innovations, and they actually lead the market. Right now, we are in this era where banks realized how they need to bring the change into them and how they can reinstate their positions and they can grow in the market. So that's why after that, facing these kind of issues and realizing and predictions of the future make them realize that now this is a right time. So that's why there are many banks who successfully tried to take their positions back, and they are completely working on the transformation, and they are bringing digitalization. Even in the United Arab Emirates, there is a bank, NBD. That bank is fully digitalized now. Right now, there are also banks that are partially working on digitalization. So this is the thing, and my other slide. Okay, future of financial technology. This slide actually I already have explained in the while I was explaining the previous one. So I will go with this. Okay, benefits of fintech and digitalization in banking. What benefits as a customer or as a country we can gain if the digitalization and fintech would be part of banking? It would be more secure. It can lower the risk of frauds. Bank always require their customers, even they are financial bodies, even they are individuals, even they are commercials. Bank always requires them to give, and making the KYCs means to say know your customer. KYC is the abbreviation of know your customer. So that's why once a account holder open the account with the bank, and as a banker it is our responsibility to ask each and everything from them and verify the details. Whatever the details we get from the customer, we need to verify and we need to add the details in the system. So that's why if that customer is dealing with another body, we know the things, because if any fraud or anything can happen, the customer actually fraud or anything can happen in two ways, like in two ways, in a sense, like one person make the transaction to another person. So that's why if the person is making the transaction to another bank or another customer and making the fraud or making anything, then one bank can ask from another bank to give us the evidence or give us the proof, and one bank is responsible to give the record or proofs on the instructions of another bank, not on the instructions of the individual. Okay, more checks and effective credit decisions are also part of it, because banks are also giving the credit cards, giving the loans, and many more benefits like car loans, mortgage. So that's why banks require their employees, whenever any employee is dealing with the customers, they need to verify all of the things. And credit scoring filter system. Actually, credit scoring filter system is the I think so everyone knows what system it is. Basically, whenever any one of you apply for the credit card or for the loan, bank actually check the history of the customer. That history is like if you are a salaried person, bank can offer you a loan, but not more than 40% of your salary. So that's why you can just utilize 40% of the salary for making the loans. If you already you have taken the loan from somewhere else, and your installments are going to 40% already, then bank will reject your card, and bank will say already this customer is high burden. So that's why bank decide not to give any credit card. So because the fair chances are a customer can be bankrupt, or a customer can be overburdened. Okay, the point what I was talking about, if anyone wants to be part of banking, this is a very good time, because there are many opportunities in the bank, because like if we see in the Indonesia, 68% population is banked, and they are using all of the services of the banking sector. And in Pakistan, 35% population is banked, and they are using all of the services of a bank. In Pakistan, we do have advantage because we have a major portion we can make them banked. And in Indonesia, there is a large portion already working, and 40% approximately you need to bring into the bank. And also there are fair chances that because now creative skills are required, analysts are required to the banking sector, product development, product designer, coding and IT technology professionals, these kind of persons required to the banking sector, and bank will look to these persons to join the banking sector and bring the innovations. If you do have a creative mind, and if you do think that you can bring a creative thing, you should start working into this way. And for you who is creative and passionate and know what kind of thing that you can excel in it, because every person do have an other expertise. So in upcoming era, if you think you can overcome or bring an innovation into the banking sector, you are a right person to be there. Best of luck for you. And there is a number of facts and figures and numbers that I took and report for fintech in Indonesia. This is showing figures 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. You may see the continuously trend is increasing. It's increasing, and this report, the projection report, is issued in January 2017, and exactly the things are happening in this way. So this sector is gonna grow more and more in the future. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Naima, Dr. Naima, for your presentation. It's what makes me feel that I have to appreciate you is that it turns out that you have also analyzed the condition of fintech in our country, in Indonesia. It's great. Thank you very much, Naima, about this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next we will continue for next session. This is about the question and answer. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four people already asked about the something for, and then I already mentioned in the chat room that they're also able to ask by Indonesian language, and then I will try to translate to you. But the first question, this is from Mrs. Reni. Mrs. Reni is a lecturer in IB Kesatuan. Her question are for Mr. Aang and also Ms. Naima. Pak Aang, are you ready also here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Pak Aang, the question is from Ibu Reni is how cybersecurity is anticipated to accommodate the digitalization. And then for the Naima, from the same, how is the strategy implemented on the change of business process due to digitalization? Okay, Pak Aang, I think you can answer what the Ms. Reni. Please.
Thank you, Dr. Bambang.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Reni. Yeah, the great question. The government by Minister of Finance, Kominfo, policy cyber security, continuously improvement to security digital system, and punishment rapidly. So society have to report every illegally fintech to the authorities rapidly. I think that is my answer, Ms. Reni. This is Dr. Bambang.
Okay, thank you, Pak Aang. Ms. Naima, please, you can. Can you catch the question?
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, okay. I will repeat. For Ms. Naima, how is the strategy implemented on the change of business process due to digitalization? Of course, connected with fintech.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Basically, banking is currently banking following the strategies like bringing the fintech into banking sector, and I already mentioned in my slide. Bank is basically a middleware, using middleware software that is bringing fintech and digitalization on board, and there are a bundle of strategies that are working behind the banking sector. For even for one process, for one thing, like if banking is offering you a debit card, and behind the debit card is not only one debit card, it is a complete connected strategies, like it offering you fund transfer. Fund transfer is basically happening through an other platform, and cash withdrawal is happening through an other platform, and even for the purpose of production of debit card. Like once I joined a bank, and in that bank they were the bank was at the growing stage, and our bank hired an outsourcing company for the purpose of making debit card, and that company was in United Arab Emirates. So that's why our customer, whenever our customer apply for the debit card, we send the request, and then we from back end the request went there, and the data and record went there, and printing happened from there, and then it comes to the customer's home. There is a complete chain behind for one process, and even for each process there is a complete strategy that bank is going to follow.
Okay, thank you. And then the next questions are from Mr. Derajat Sugiarto. Unfortunately, Mr. Derajat Sugiarto not mentioned which the lecture will this question, but I think the question is for both of you. He said that nowadays a few large banks take over the small bank and turn into the digital banking. Then, and that condition, the establishment of more digital banking than traditional banking become huge. The problem is in digital banking use more technology or robotic system than human as employee. And then how that, because we are lecture, that because in educational institution, the question is how we as an educational institution prepare for this situation. He said that we worry about this situation. Okay, first from Pak Aang, and then from Naima, please.
Thank you, Mr. Derajat. Everybody have to adopt it digitally era. So in everything business, so have to prepare digitally system capability. This is the trade-off technology and human use. This in Indonesia is potentially maybe saya pikir ada pengangguran ya. Jadi kalau unemployment increase, but we have to prepare digitally system capability. This is no doubtful. This is era in what is the kind of exponential behavior leader. Everybody have to change, move on to exponential behavior leader by digitally capability. Maybe this is Dr. Bambang.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Aang. So you mean all people, especially for lecture and also our student, we should be prepared, all of them, for with digital. Yeah. Okay, Miss Naima, please.
Yes.
Maybe you have another.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. This question is actually very valid and it should be part of a question answer session. Actually, as of now, if we see the population of Indonesia is 273.5 million as of 2022, and if I see the population of Pakistan is 220.9 million. So in my country, there is actually a huge room for banks to gain the customer, but in Indonesia, Indonesia is also working very well and gained 68% population approximately to the bank. So as of now, the trends are going to change, and everyone required to be part of digitalization. Same like we cannot go outside with our mask. We cannot go enter into the mall or somewhere without our mask. Same things are going to happen. We cannot move properly without digitalization. So first thing is that banks are now gonna make us bound to be part of the system. So everyone should be part of the system, and in this scenario, once everyone requires to be part of that system, the traditional banking is gonna eliminate. And the other skills are coming, like creative technologies and other product developments. Like still bank is offering different products to their customers, because banks need to gain the business, gain the trust. Still banks are offering the loans, banks are offering the investment plans. In this scenario, if a person wants to be banker, it's not bad, it's good. If someone wants to be a banker, if they can be analyst, they can be a corporate person, but on the digital ground, they should be technology friendly. They should know, okay, what are the features should be for the technology era, and for a person that we can offer in digital era, like product features. How we can facilitate to our customers, and how we can previously, if a customer go to the bank and the bankers tell them we do have investment plans, or even they make the standees, but now there is no more that kind of things, because I think so, if I talk about myself, it's been 2 years I never visited the bank. So in this era, bank need to make the advertisement socialization by other platforms, by using social media campaigns, or by sending the messages, by sending the emails. So if anyone can make them prepare like this, then they are right product, and then it is a very good chance for them to create their space. One more thing I just want to share. In this digitalization era, nothing is easy. Nothing comes easy. Everything needs a hard work. Everything needs a creativity, and everything needs to shed your sweat and blood.
Okay, thank you very much for your sharing, Naima. Okay, next question. Actually, this for question from Bobby Arkan from IB Kesatuan, I think it's similar with the question from Pak Derajat Sugiarto. Just about the worries, about how to survive for the banking, something like that. So, and then the next question are from Tiara Purmasari, also from IB Kesatuan. This question are for Ms. Naima about the fintech. What should the central bank to do maintenance order in payment traffic related to fintech? Maybe you can compare compare between your country with other countries. The central bank task for the fintech itself. Please, Naima.
Can you repeat the question, because actually I cannot understand the main part of the question.
Oh, I see. You know about central bank? Yeah, central bank. And then what the contribution, and then what should be do by central bank to maintain, to coordinate, to relate it with the fintech itself.
Okay.
You can catch my, yeah, okay.
Okay. Thank you. I do understand now.
Okay.
Because the question is simple, but actually I was in between. I think so. I just missed the words. So it's very nice question. Actually, central bank already making a bundle of policies, and now they central bank has already been introduced the policies. If any bank is bringing the fintech into them, so they have to follow these regulations. Like for the purpose of account opening, bank do have regulations. If you want to see the regulations, every bank, every state bank issue the prudential regulations for the policies of their clients and for the policies of the bankers and the policies of maintaining the records. Like prudential regulations should be part of it. And even when I was banker, and in my bank, once in a year we have to attempt a test that we need to pass that test minimum at 70% scores. The questions all related to the policies and rules and regulations that bank issued to their employees, to their customers, and employee should be the one who knows the rules and regulations, because without rules and regulations even we cannot drive. So that's why we must know the rules and regulations. Even one of them is if bank close a certain account of a customer, or if a customer close their account into the bank, but still bank is bound to keep their records till 5 years. So they cannot shred the records. And even after 5 years, there are banks who do have, but bank do bound to keep the records till 5 years. So these kind of policies, terms and conditions bank already has made, because bank is accountable to follow the rules and regulations. Otherwise they need to pay the heavy penalties. Even for the small things, like you should display these things on the notice board. If anything is missing, State Bank mystery shopping comes to your branch and then they find you.
Okay, thank you. Pak Aang, Mr. Aang, have you ever has another opinion about this matter? About the central bank, bank, yeah.
Central bank in Indonesia is collaborated with Financial Service Authority.
OJK, yeah.
Yeah, OJK. Yeah. So bank is very regulated, regulated institution. I think that every claim in illegal action, Bank Central and OJK take action rapidly.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak. Yeah, and then next question. Also for Naima, from Pak Diki, Mr. Diki. When Mr. Aang, Dr. Aang explained about illegal fintech, yeah, we do in Indonesia now. Illegal fintech become decreasing by the officer, But how about the Pakistan itself? The Pakistan have problem with illegal fintech or not? And then how the regulation from the government about to solve this matter? Naima?
Yes,
please.
thank you. Very
No
nice.
problem.
Actually, fintech is also obviously, because there are very loopholes in the policies of fintech, and there are many chances for fraud and anything. So that's why policies are becoming time to time and over the passage of time, but fintech obviously have very loopholes in the security purpose. So Pakistan is also, in fact, entire of the world is also facing these things. So Pakistan is also in this queue. Hopefully, this thing, if fintech will be part of banking sector, cannot say completely. But for the rules and regulations, obviously, if anything can happen, if any cyber attack can happen or any security loophole can happen, then the policies obviously start formulating, or researchers are still working on it, practitioners are working on it, and hopefully systems can be good.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay, that because time, this is maybe last question for Pak Aang and also Dr. Naima. Last question are from Muhammad Sukron. Muhammad Sukron from Vocational University of Indonesia, UI. Okay, thank you, Muhammad Sukron. You already asked me. He asked about, I will try to take the point of the question. Some of the bank customers still make transaction directly at banks because they are more comfortable with the emotional and then relationship between the customer and also the bank as partners, if compared with the digital services. And then what do you think about that matter, Mr. Aang and also Naima? Is there still any opportunity in the future for the bank, something like this, or will in the future this model banks become decreased? Okay, Pak Aang and Naima, this is the last question.
Yeah.
For both of you, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Naima, first.
Please, Naima.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No
Actually, this question brings me 3 and 4 years back into my banking sector, and I was just enjoying all this question. Because when I was banker, I really love to interact the customers, and I call them most of the time. If I realize this customer actually never visited, and he's making his less transaction, but his profile and portfolio is more than that. Just I make a call and say, oh, why you never visited the branch? I think so you should come and have a coffee with me. And just I call them and ask them to visit the branch, and once they visit the branch, we can make different kind of business deals and different kind of other accounts, and ask them to give the references. This is actually really great opportunity for the bankers and for the bank, but digitalization will take time, and in developing countries obviously it will take more time. So I think so once the human exists, human should be part of the things.
Sure.
So
Okay.
I think yeah.
Okay, thank you, Naima. And then
Thank you.
Mr. Aang, please.
I think that is good news, yes. There is still people want to go to bank, but next, everybody busy and they don't have time to go to bank. So now everybody more worried, more scared about internet access than another. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah, yeah.
So to close my presentation, we have to adoption and adjustment with environmental changing. So you have to move to go enhance in digital technology and everyday practice. Look at the COVID-19 pandemic. Everybody used digitally rapidly. Even my family, they gagap the digital. Yeah, this is in rapid. They can use digitally with Zoom and so on. There is Dr. Bambang and Dr. Naima. Fantastic. Glad to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you also. Thank you very much, Naima. Thank you very much, Pak Aang, about this today discussion. Short discussion, only 2 hours, but hopefully all of participants here can catch what the meaning of our discussion. Yeah, if I can make a conclusion for today is we cannot now we in the digital era. In the digital era will be used more digital equipment, digital system. It include the financial technology. So we don't know in the future what happened in the future. That the digital financial absolutely increase. That's about that pandemic, right? Pandemic COVID increasing for the digital, all of the system. Okay, thank you again for Dr. Naima,
Thank you.
Dr. Aang. I will continue. I will give to the session again to our Master of Ceremony, Miss Rafa. Miss Rafa, time is yours. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome, Mr. Bambang, and thank you very much. That have been carried out by amazing speakers and close with a fairly exciting question and answer from the audience. Okay, next, the next agenda is presentation of certificate. Please to Head of Study Banking and Finance Program, Mrs. Sinta Lestari, SMM, to submit a certificate to Ms. Naima Andleeb, Ph.D. and Dr. Aang Munawar.
Thank you, Ms. Naima Andleeb, Ph.D., who has agreed to be a speaker at this international guest lecture event. On behalf of the IB Kesatuan Vocational Program, here we present a certificate as a thank you and appreciation for Ms. Naima Andleeb, Ph.D., who has given a lot of knowledge to all of us. Thank you, Ms. Naima.
Thank you.
And this is your certificate, Naima.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Untuk selanjutnya, terima kasih kepada Bapak Dr. Aang Munawar, SMM, yang telah menjadi narasumber pada acara International Guest Lecture hari ini. Berikut kami sampaikan sertifikat sebagai narasumber. Terima kasih Bapak Dr. Aang Munawar.
Terima kasih, Bu.
Thank you, Ms. Naima. Thank you, Mr. Aang. See you next time.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Sinta Lestari, SMM, and Ms. Naima Andleeb, Ph.D., and also Dr. Aang Munawar. At the end of this session, Let's take a group photo shoot. Please, all audiences to turn on video. Our officer will do a screenshot as a photo shoot. Pada hadirin Bapak Ibu serta rekan-rekan yang saya hormati, dimohon untuk menyalakan kamera karena sebentar lagi panitia akan melakukan sesi pemotretan. Baik, kita lakukan sesi pemotretan. Aba-aba ada di saya akan hitung mundur. 3, 2, 1. Oke, once again dengan gaya bebas. 3, 2, 1. Okay, finally, by saying Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, this international guest lecture for banking session will be closed. Okay. Oke, Bapak Ibu